How's it going, guys? My name is Jake Fogg, and welcome back to episode number 10 of my FIFA 20 Road to Glory. And if everything has gone to plan, the second upload of the day. I said in my last video, my rewards video, this was going to be a double upload day, and hopefully everything's gone to plan. As you can tell, I'm sure by the title and thumbnail, this episode is all about completing the Ultimate Scream Edin Dzeko, which has been this week's weekly objective. I've been a huge fan of Ultimate Scream so far. I spoke about it in episode 8, I believe. Yeah, episode 8, I spoke about how much I've really enjoyed this Ultimate Scream. It has slowed down a little bit, but no, I think the little puzzle SBCs that they did to kick it all off, absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I'm completing them on screen now. Some of the cards that they've brought out, very, very good. The Milner, like I said, a bit overpriced. I was going to do Navas, but I decided against it in the end. And Hulk is out as well at the moment. I think he's coming in about 150, 160k, maybe a little bit less because I know there's been a bit of a market crash recently. But no, I think the promo has been fantastic so far. Quite enjoyed working towards Edin Dzeko. I didn't actually find him too difficult, as you'll see in the clips coming up. There is some gameplay in this episode for the first time in what feels like an absolute age. But no, I've got some clips, basically of me completing some of the objectives. Yeah, I didn't find him too difficult. I didn't really struggle that much with him. Got him done relatively quickly across about 2 days. As you can see here, I am just opening all the packs from the puzzle SBCs. I believe I did 4 of them, and across those 4 SBCs, I think I had to buy 2 players. I think I had to buy 1 Arsenal player, and then I can't remember who the other player was that I had to buy, but I think I spent a total of 2,000 coins, or 2,500, 3,000 coins on the on all of them. So yeah, it was pretty straightforward. As you can see, I actually got this guy as a duplicate in one of my packs, and just a non-rare Portuguese winger. Because of the puzzle SBCs, he was selling for about 1.5k, so I went and did that. So as you can see here, with the Scream Dzeko, I'm just showing you the ones that I've already done. Survived the Scream to score 10 goals in online survival. Quite a funny story, actually. I went to play this online, and I actually ended up matching up with someone that I knew completely by chance. It was the first time he'd searched for a game, first time I'd searched for a game. Shout out Cordy. But unfortunately, I did score a couple too many own goals, and it kicked me out of the game. But I went into another game, and the following day, and I ended up. The guy just ended up giving me 10 goals. I ended up giving him 10 goals. But yeah, anyway, as you saw there, I have completed that objective. I'm 1 off the driven shots. I think I'm 5 out of 10 on the assists with forwards, with max 83 dribbling, minimum 70 passing. Yeah, so that's pretty close to it. So I've just got to do the crosses, finish off the assists, 1 more driven shot. Oh, and then the what's it called? The squad battles games as well, which I did all of them off camera, as you'll see later on in this episode. But this is actually the team that I decided to go with. So I've got to buy 5 players. Emre Can, who I actually put in Khedira, forgetting that Juventus has two German centre mids, or Piemonte Calcio, should I say. Yeah, so I've first want to pick up Alejandro Gomez, 9.7k, a little bit underneath his bin. I think, and then the other players, Lozano, Douglas Costa, who I'm picking up now. I tried to snipe them, but wasn't really getting any deals on them, so I just thought I've got enough coins to just go out and buy them outright. Douglas Costa, and then Lozano. Is it Schultz and Chan were the other players? I think Emre Can. I didn't get him on a huge deal. I mean, I think I searched min 850 there, and he popped up for 800, a couple of them. So, I mean, I could sell him on for a very, very small profit. Now, this Schultz actually got a really good deal on. As you can see, there's 2 up, 1 for 2.7k and 1 for 2k. That was just pure luck that I managed to get him there. And he's also already converted down from a left wing back to a left back. And then the final card to finish off the team I pick up is indeed Lozano. And then that is the team finished. What I haven't done in this game, but I did actually do before the next game, which I don't think I showed on camera, I noticed that Lozano has 83 dribbling and his passing's above 70. So I converted him to a right wing, so in that way he would count towards the assist objectives, because I was using him for my crosses anyway. So as you can see here, because he's a right mid here, this assist doesn't count. But I get across, I'll be an exit across to Zapata, who is going to be my minimum of 80 something physical or whatever, and then finish it off with a driven shot from Alejandro Gomez. That is the 5th and final driven goal that I needed to score in Rivals, and I believe that was just about, that was the last objective-based goal that I scored. I'm just cutting out all the other stuff because there's no real need for it, and my opponent did in fact quit when I was leading 3-1. As you can see there, just completing the objective. I do actually decide, you know what, let's use this jack-o'-lantern ball because I never really bother with the balls, so I just thought, it's there, might as well use it. But you can see there, 1 out of 4 on the cross is still 5 out of 10 on the assist, and 1 out of 3 of the win a match with scoring a goal using a player with minimum 75 pace. No, maximum 75, minimum of 80 physical. And here, Lozano, that is actually an RBX. It doesn't really look like it, and it's finished off by Alejandro Gomez, who is obviously a Serie A player, so that will count towards the objective. This game did actually finish 1-1, so unfortunately I couldn't get the win and I couldn't get the goal with Zapata, which was a huge shame, but oh well. I thought the hardest ones were actually going to be the crosses, but I ended up not really struggling too much with the crosses. I didn't actually find that difficult. It was more scoring with Zapata because he's just not very good. But yeah, going back to Dzeko here, 6 out of 10, because I believe that is because I did, like I said, I changed Lozano from a right mid to a right wing, so he actually classed as a forward rather than a midfielder. Because I don't know if you remember for the what objective was it? The Ndombele objective. You had to get the assists with someone whose base card was a midfielder. So, for example, you couldn't have a striker set to a central midfielder and get assists with them and it count towards the objective. It had to be with a player that was that started off as a central midfielder. Anyway, going into I believe this is game number 3. It wasn't going well, but I did manage to get the cross and finish with Zapata. 3-1 down, but you don't need the wins for the crosses. You just need to score a goal. Yeah, you just need to score a goal with a Serie A play from a cross. But I did end up losing that game 4-1. Quite unfortunate. I thought it wasn't a 4-1 game, but I'm also not particularly used to this team. You know, it's a bit of a shock going. I am going with a slightly different formation as well. But as you can see here, 3 out of 4 on the cross from a Serie A player. So there's that. But they did release these UCL objectives, so I do get the 2 UCL common player packs. I do open it up and I do get Juan Costa. I wasn't going to get anyone decent, and D'Ambrosio. I don't exactly know. I wasn't going to get anyone good because they were always going to be common cards and not rares, so that obviously takes out a lot of the good players. But finally, this guy's team loads in for the 4th game of the episode. I do actually get an assist. Was that an assist? Oh no, it was a goal with Emre Can, who, if you look at his stats, he has less than 75 pace and he has greater than 80 physical. And then here, just to be sure, I do get the goal with Zapata, because I wasn't sure in this game whether or not the goal from Emre Can would count, but that was also the winner because I went 2-0 up, 2 goals from Emre Can, and then he equalised, but I ended up going 3-2 with Zapata, so the deciding goal came from a play that I knew would count to the objective. Even though Emre Can does have the stats, you know, I'm always a little bit worried that it's not going to track it properly, but I know that I've just misread it like in the in the moment. But here actually I did get an assist in this game with Guedes and an assist with Zapata, so I believe they are both 2 players that count towards the objective for the assist, but it just didn't change. As you'll see here, it is still on 6. But yeah, 2 out of 3 on Giant Slaying, still 6 out of 10 on these slow and steady wins, which was a bit annoying. Because I felt like I had to, although the assists were definitely quite dodgy. It's very debatable, like for the Guedes one, very debatable whether it was an assist. But anyway, going into the 5th and final bit of gameplay, I believe, from this episode, running through on goal with Zapata, and I finish it into the far corner, putting me 1-0 up. And that obviously is the goal that I need with Zapata. And then here, got Costa breaking down the wing, well, kind of, and then that is an RB and X, and that's a very, very strange finish, but that is the cross. That is my fourth and final cross scored by a Serie A player that I need for Edin Dzeko, and also it puts me two goals in the lead, putting me in a very good position to actually go on and win this game and get 3 out of 3 on not slow and steady wins. Get 3 out of 3 on the Edin, whichever one it is. I can't remember what it was called now. The one where you need to score with someone who's got less than 75 pace, basically. But I do end up winning that game 2-1. And as you will see here, I will go into my Edin Dzeko, and I am almost finished with him. You can see here, Bosnian Diamond and Giant Slayer both completed, which just leaves me with, I think, 4 more assists I needed, and the 4 wins from squad battles, which I didn't bother putting in the episode because they're ones that can just come with general playing, like the assists. I think I've got Rodrigo and I have Guedes in my main team that both count, and I was subbing on Lozano, so they're just ones that just come naturally. And then the squad battles, it was just boring. I just played them professional. I think I won every single game 5-0 because you didn't have to play any higher than professional. But as you can see here, I have actually completed my Scream Dzeko finally. So I get a premium gold pack and a jumbo gold pack, and as you will see in a second, that'll be 6 out of 6 completed. Claim the reward, and Edin Dzeko will indeed be mine. So I mean, he looks like quite a decent card, to be honest. Need to slap that Hunter on him, which obviously you get with the objectives anyway. So I think he is one that I'm going to use in my first owner Serie A team alongside Laruto, I think that's his name, Martinez, whose red I packed on my rewards this morning. But as I open up these packs, I do not get anything. So that is where this episode is going to finish off. As always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode.